When we last left our heroes, much like the hentai I watch, an egg was hatching. K.A.I. Hello, everyone. What seems to be the problem?
Officer.
It's just that guy you have in your basement, you know. Just that guy.
Oh, yeah, no, he came back.
Yeah.
He's not putting as much effort in these days. I'm going to dock his pay. You don't pay me!
I think you let him live. That's his pay, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, okay. We're all at an accord. Finn, take us back to the magical... Shit, I just closed the thing. Take us back to the magical world of Elturel. What's happening, even? I don't think it was anything interesting.
I'll re-describe Elturel for the audience's pleasure. Elturel is a large, orderly city overlooking the river Chiantha, and everyone knows it to be filled with merchants and river traders and farmers markets. It is the capital of Elturgard, and it is built around this cliff face, atop which is the castle the High Overseer, I think it's called a High Overseer, lives in. And above Elturel is a great big orb that casts permanent daylight onto the city below it, and can be seen as like a distant star from all four corners of the kingdom.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What's the orb made out of?
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to say, who the fuck cares? I held my head in my hands in advance.
It's made of light.
So it's all might.
Take your glasses off, Ralph.
No.
Take your glasses off or I'll break them.
No, you won't.
Take them off.
Okay,
No.
Ow. Might. What?
Grunk, let's check on your egg. I don't know why, I just get the feeling that maybe we should take a look at it.
I believe when we were going off last time, I was just opening the barrels, so...
Yes, your barrel was rattling. You take the top off of the barrel, and inside the egg is shaking and vibrating at regular intervals.
I thought you were going to say lightning speed.
I can't... I'm trying to think what to do, because I can't pick it up and drag it out, because it's too heavy. I can't just drop it out, because that'll hurt it.
The egg is now it is a noticeable paler color.
With my extensive knowledge of dragons, would I know if it's best to leave the egg or take it out?
It's best to leave the egg.
I think it's best to leave it. If it's hatching, it needs to hatch in its own time. Also, I used to live on a farm, well, near a farm, so I used to watch the baby chicks get born.
Well, I'm just worried it'll get like squished in the barrel if it tries to break out.
I mean, the dragon inside is not going to be bigger than the egg.
Well, no, but if it tries to headbutt its way through the side, it's going to meet wood.
Or, my friends,
it's a dragon. It'll be fine.
Listen to this, my
apparently
friends.
They're pretty tough. Garda?
When you say that, when you say it's a dragon, it'll be fine, a passing merchant wagon gives you an odd look. They carry on, but that turned a head.
Oh, don't worry, it's just a baby dragon. It'll be fine.
Well, at least you didn't tell him it was a black dragon.
Oh yeah, it's a black dragon.
Shut! Gareth would literally put his hands before, just to gag Artorius.
Well, at least he didn't tell him there were 3 of them.
Bunch of fucking nigger dragons. So before this, our good friend Nat here has been spending time with some very, very leftist people who are extremely restricting on what they want to hear. So he's been very devoid of awful, awful jokes. So we're gonna
You
supply
mean
him.
funny jokes?
And so we're punishing all of you.
Yeah. Especially the black ones in the audience. I would say I'm looking at you, but...
We all know you don't.
I can't bear to look at them. They're so black.
Okay, what are we doing now?
Hunting down the black... Okay, I mean... Do we stop or do we go to the city?
I don't know. Do we want a baby black dragon being born in a city of people?
Maybe we should take it to the hospital? Or a vet?
Or we can just drown them.
Or we could just drown them, but I don't see how that would help them in life.
Hang on a second. Keep that thought.
No.
Artorias.
Yeah.
You know, Artorias, you know that black dragons are amphibious.
Yeah, we could drown it. That would really work, actually.
I look at Artorias.
If you want to kill one of my precious babies, then yeah, try and drown it. That'll work. Dragons are fire creatures, after all, so... the fuck would they do in water?
Would I know that black dragons are amphibic and don't spew fire?
You probably know they don't spew fire.
I've told them that they spew acid.
Yeah, it's common. It's fairly common knowledge that maybe not what their specific elements are by color, but certainly that not all of them are fire creatures. But I doubt it's common knowledge that they're amphibious.
Well, how about this? We can take it to the stable. We can watch if it hatch, and if it hatch, well, we just take it from there, shall we?
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
I mean... I think maybe it'd be best if we waited outside of the city to see what Grunks does.
I second that.
It doesn't matter where we
Okay.
take them. If they're within the city walls, the city is exposed. And if they are dangerous, it'd be better if we dealt with them rather than the city guard, because that would also
True.
maybe put us in jail.
True.
Bringing
By
black
the way,
dragons into a city.
Yeah, I understand, my friend. I understand. Austin, can you come with me for a quick hot second, my friend?
Me?
Austin, not you,
Austin.
Artorias.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Ooh,
I mean, I like you, but I don't know if I like you that way.
No, it's nothing like that, I can assure you. Come now, Austin. We go 20 feet away, and I...
Artorias is going to
Kneel
try and
down.
listen in.
Okay, fine. I kneel down to Austin.
Do I roll
and-
perception, or am I just standing there next to him?
Garter, do you want to take this to a separate call?
Sure, yes.
Can I not roll perception? Try and sneak after him?
Tell you what, okay, roll me perception, and then
Okay.
Garter roll deception.
Deception? But he's not lying.
No, to be hush hush.
Ah, okay. Roll persuasion then, my friend.
17.
24.
Did I get it?
No.
I'd like
So,
to stab.
So, Austin.
Yeah, should we take this to a separate call then?
Yes, sure.
You know the viewers are suffering because of this.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I think we should kill Garda.
that sounds like a good idea.
I second that.
He is threatening our dragons.
He's also
And then we
asshole.
kill God himself.
You know, why aren't we on the side of Tiamat? I've been thinking about it. What's Bahamut done for me? My mother left me when I was a child, and I got my ass beat when I was a kid.
How's that Bahamut's fault? Did Bahamut spank you?
No, but why
Then
didn't
why
he
you-
help me?
Because you didn't ask for it, I suppose.
Well, then why should I pick sides?
Well, because one Bahamut is good, and he wants the world to continue being the world.
I don't like the world.
So you want it destroyed by Tiamat?
I mean, not necessarily destroyed, but I think a change
that's what
in
Tiamat's
management
gonna
might be
do.
better. Well, I mean, maybe I
Stop
could
being a
reason...
blasphemous prick, you prick.
Maybe I could reason with Tiamat.
There is no reasoning with the Dark Lord.
Have you ever tried?
Obviously not.
Well, there you go then. Maybe she's nice.
No, she's not. Don't... Okay, listen.
Maybe she's just misunderstood.
Maybe you should give her a call one time and see how she is.
Yeah, you know what? Where is she? Is she in prison somewhere? We
No!
should go find her and say, hey, we got these black dragons. Do you think we could raise them to be good? Do you want to be good? We can all be good. Why are Bahamut and Tiamat even fighting, actually?
I can't ask the DM to tell me why. I know that. You're a dragon expert. Why don't you know that?
I'm a dragon expert, not a god expert.
But the gods are dragons.
They're dragon gods. That's a very different thing. You would know if you were a dragon expert.
I just pray every day, and I get these...
Listen, buddy, I just do my prayers and get my spells and go through my day. Don't ask me the question.
I'm not a philosopher, I'm a guy who prays, okay?
You prey on the weak-minded, more like. Religion, am I right, Grunk?
Grunk's just not
That's a funny joke, Arturus. That's a funny joke.
Ah! Oh god, Guard is back, okay.
Garter, you've returned. Hey, should we kill him?
What if we drown him?
Oh, yeah.
See how he likes it.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, you.
Garter, I think you need a bath.
He'll never know.
Do I really have to roll for him?
No.
He'll never know.
DM, we have a question.
No, don't. I don't even roll in the first place.
Thank you.
DM, I have a question.
You have a question?
Yes. Why is Bahamut and Tiamat fighting? Why are they both, at war with each other?
And why should we join Bahamut?
Give me a second on that one.
This is me being a cleric praying to God, okay? So...
Hey, God. So, you know that war that I'm part of? Why?
You dare question the Lord? No, just the Lord's motives.
Have you tried befriending Bahamut?
You just get smited instantly.
You know, you're not going to win the war if you keep killing everyone who questions you. And you can die as well! Arturus is going to check on the egg as well.
Oh no, Eric's praying right now. His faith has been tested.
His testes have been faithed.
They're at war with each other because she is inherently evil.
I don't like
as
that.
As are all of her children.
Hey, Artorias, they're at war with each other because Tiamat is inherently evil.
Listen, speaking as someone who's met a variety of different people, I don't think anyone is inherently evil.
Yeah, I second that.
I think it's just about the circumstances of the life they've lived.
Bahamut, what life has Tiamat lived?
She's gotta have some reason to be evil. Maybe she was bullied by the other dragons when she was a little baby.
You don't know anything about Tiamat's life.
Does Bahamut know anything about Tiamat's life?
That information I just gave was just inherent to knowledge of the religion. Bahamut isn't answering anything.
Pray harder, he'll answer.
You know that. A minute. You know that they're siblings.
Hey, Artorias, they're siblings.
Who is their... You know what? I might want to speak to their parents.
Who are their parents?
Io.
Is that who's the other one?
It was an immaculate conception.
No, just Io.
Who is Io?
Io is
It's Bahamut's son, just to make things really confusing.
They've got like a Greek mythology thing going on where they're all related in really confusing ways.
Io created Bahamut, who then gave birth to Io. Wait.
Io is the Ouroboros of this universe.
And then Io went back in time. Because time actually doesn't exist when they were around. That's Bahamut's grandson.
Io went back in time to kill their grandfather, but then they were their grandfather.
Then Io took his grandfather's place.
As his grandfather.
As his grandfather. And then he gave birth to a whole new set of children who then had sex with Bahamut and Tiamat. And now we have humans.
Not much is known about Io, but you do know that they are another dragon deity.
Can you pray to Io? Maybe he'll answer. Or she.
I've never really tried praying to another god or goddess.
Is that one of those blassie things?
Blasphemous? I don't know.
I mean, it's Bahamut's parent, right?
Yeah, I suppose I could. Well, I'd have to ask permission first.
Do you think Bahamut would be okay with you being friends with their parents, or would that be weird, like in real life?
I don't know. Bahamut.
Bahamut's not saying shit.
Yo, D.
You know what?
Big
If
D.
if Bahamut's giving you the cold shoulder, just go over his head.
Wow.
Take it to upper management.
I start praying to Io. What's up? Who are you? What are you? Should I pray to you?
We already know that.
Can you please roll me a wisdom save?
As your head explodes.
This has gone way too meta.
Wisdom save. Oh, you got a +6 to that.
Yeah.
18.
18.
As you kneel and put your hands together and initiate.
I like to think that to pray, Eric doesn't kneel, he just finger guns the sky.
Yo!
Yo, what up?
I would like to point out we still have not entered the fucking city.
We're not going to. We got to look at the dragon egg.
Yeah, we're waiting for the egg to hatch. Then I don't know what we're gonna do with that.
Give me a second.
Sacrifice it to Io so he gets fucking answers.
As you kneel and put your hands together to initiate the praying process, and you close your eyes and you channel your thoughts towards in the direction of Io.
Which way is that?
Io's Facebook goes whip, and he's like, "What? Seriously? I haven't had a message in ages."
You your mind is then assaulted with visions and thoughts, ideas, facts, truths, lies, all sorts of information that you have never seen before in your time as a cleric. But you quickly shut out the flow of information before it becomes too much.
Did you just H.P. Lovecraft us?
Yeah. Wow.
You caught a glimpse of something that could drive a man insane.
No, not wow. Like, oh my god, I'm glad I stopped that in time.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a scary experience.
Should I try?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although be careful. You kind of want to, not let it overcome you.
I'll ease into it.
Yeah. But if it's too much, shut it out. Like I did.
I know how to do that. Artorius is going to try, and he's going to try and be careful.
Can you roll me a religion check?
I sure can. I got a big old 1 to that. There we go.
What is a god?
I don't know what religion is, but
Artorius shuts his eyes and it doesn't think about anything, but he thinks he's making progress. He doesn't even know where to begin.
I have seen the light! He says the black dragons will be fine. That might have just been my thoughts, but
I highly doubt that.
Hey, I'm just more in tune with religion than you. Okay, I'm gonna check on the egg now, please.
You may both gain inspiration.
Yeah, religion.
For fucking about. Which egg? Grunk's egg?
We're checking Grunk's egg first, since that's the one making noise.
Shut up, Grunk's
You
egg.
look inside and you can hear cracking.
I'm gonna check for the cracks. I'm gonna see and make sure the egg is healthy.
It's the egg is a worrying pale color, which isn't good.
It's turning into a white dragon.
That's not good, and you can't see any cracks visibly, so you can only assume that the cracks are happening underneath the egg.
Wait, have you? Oh, but have you taken the egg out of the barrel?
No.
Grunk.
I was told not to touch it.
No, we're not moving it.
Oh, okay.
Well, is there anything I can do to try and make it healthier?
No.
There's no magic herb hanging around.
It's almost as if we could have a cleric of sorts.
You
with
want to use
words
cure
of healing.
fucking wounds on the fucking...
We could try.
You'd want to if it were your dragon, wouldn't you?
It comes out even stronger.
It is I.
I have taken this form. Hello.
I am an all-powerful god. No, you're my child.
Finn, can I try that? Can I try and use cure wounds on Grunk's egg?
That's not gonna do anything.
How do you know?
Can I try and use cure wounds?
What do you mean? How do I know?
God who controls everything in this world, how the fuck would you know?
Yeah, have you ever cured an egg, God?
Alright, I guess we just sit here and wait and see if the egg hatches.
Yeah.
Push! Oh, that's the wrong type of birth, I'm sorry.
A couple of wagons pass by as you sit around. Someone asks you, "Oh, how you doing? You seem you broken or something?"
No, we're hatching a black dragon egg.
No, my good sir, no. We're waiting for another friend to come to us.
A black dragon. He's in this egg.
Artorias, shut up. Please.
You see, the guy that goes to the man. You see that half-elf flow there? Yeah, he's a bit woohoo in the head. So.
Hey, do you have any healing potions we could buy off you?
The guy is not paying attention to you because Garter's speaking to him.
So yeah, just go along.
Garda.
Okay.
You just go along. It will be
Garda!
fine.
Okay then.
What is it, Artorias?
Does he have any healing potions we could buy off him?
Do you have any healing potions we can buy off you?
That's me going.
I'm sorry we startled
Actually,
you, sir.
if you're a trader, do you have anything we could buy off you?
A traitor or a trader?
I mean, maybe one of them.
No, I'm just a fruit vendor.
Okay, then, my good
Can I have
sir.
an apple,
Move
please?
along, and we will not stop you for doing your business anymore.
Can
Have a
I
nice,
buy an
pleasant
apple
day.
off you, though?
I'd like to buy an apple too.
Apples are nice.
Yeah, I'm an elf. I like apples.
Sure, I suppose. I'm just gonna get off my wagon, get off my bag.
Oh, sorry if business is so difficult for you. Ooh, don't want this money. Some people, I tell you.
Oh, I haven't got my player's handbook. Yeah, you will buy an apple for a copper. Don't bother taking it off.
Yeah,
Fucking
free
have
apples.
it.
Hang on a second. I need to get my dice in the player's handbook.
Altorius eats the apple.
Eric eats the apple.
Altorius eats
Brunk
the apple.
snorts the apple.
Eric eats the apple faster.
Altorius eats your apple.
I eat Artorias!
Altorius eats himself.
Got my new shiny dice.
Oh, I think he's beat you. I'm sorry.
I was so excited to eat that apple. I was so excited to eat that apple, I appear to have eaten from my own face.
Artorias eats the egg.
Artorias eats Io.
Artorias eats the DM.
Not since the Tarrasque has a hunger been this prevalent.
Artorias eats El Terrell. It took him 55 years.
Shit, that was fast.
Grunk is gonna sit down next to our
It's great that he's sitting down next to our
Anyway, Grunk is going to sit down next to Artorias and
Okay, he's back.
Hmm?
You jammed the fuck up. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really? Oh, it was fine for me.
Yeah, it was on our end.
Yeah.
Well, Grunk is going to sit next to Artorias. I have a question about dragons, if you have the time.
I mean, I'm not doing much. Sure.
What do they speak?
Funnily enough, through my extensive research of dragons, I believe they speak Draconic.
Yes, but I've heard of dragons speaking English in the not English, common in the past.
Not inherently.
They can learn. They look. Dragons live for a very long time. A lot of them take an interest in learning a lot of different languages. I believe some of them can have telepathy, which is where they talk to you with their brain to your brain. But for the most part, they speak Draconic. Lucky for us, I'm not sure if you speak it, but I'm fluent in Draconic.
Artorias,
Yeah?
would you mind teaching me Draconic?
I would also like to learn Draconic. Can you just teach everyone Draconic, please?
I would pay you to teach me Draconic.
Draconic is a very ancient and complicated language.
Which is why I would pay you to teach me Draconic.
I'm just saying, don't expect results anytime soon. But I guess since we're all... Since we're all sitting here waiting, I suppose I could give you all some preliminary lessons.
Cool.
Sweet.
While we wait for the egg to hatch, Artorias is going to try and teach them both Draconic.
Training for learning a new language lasts 250 days. But because it's you guys and you and Artorias is probably going to be teaching you whenever he can, rather than just for a few hours a day like an instructor is meant to, and is just going to be teaching you the bare essentials rather than fluency. I will cut. I will.
1 minute.
I'll roll a d4 and subtract that. It's going to
roll a 1.
It won't be 250 days. I don't know how long it will be, but it's going to be nowhere near 250.
About 5 hours. How's that sound?
How about now?
Okay, who's checking on the egg?
We're all sitting around it, keeping an eye on it while we learn Draconic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Artorias would also like to practice dragon chess while he's teaching them.
Oh, can I ask?
But there is no time. For you'll see, after teaching some basic Draconic, like the alphabet, Grunk, you hear something from within the egg.
The letter A is pronounced...
Grunk, you hear something from within the barrel. Grunk?
Grunk, wake
My
up!
microphone turned itself off.
Okay, there we go.
No, I peer into the barrel.
You fainted.
I'm not ready to be a dad.
You peer into the barrel. It has been a bit of the top of the egg has become cracked as the crack has worked its way up to the top, and so half the egg is a bit lopsided. But from within the barrel, there is a resonating.
I don't know. I look at Artorias. Do you think it's safe to help it out yet, or?
It should be, Let's wait until it's fully out of the egg. Dragons, I believe, are born with the capability to fly, and we don't want it to get away, because it'll grow older and kill everyone.
I can
Okay.
probably catch it.
It's a dragon.
And there's a very high pitched wheezing cough, and a hole in the side of the barrel starts to melt.
I back away from the barrel a little bit.
Artorius is going to crouch a little bit closer, but he's going to... let's see, would he have anything he could use quickly as a shield to block any acid being spat at him?
Yeah, it's called Eric. Just grab him and...
No, like just a plank of wood.
Don't you have a shield?
No, he gave that to me.
Oh, okay, so you weren't being an arsehole to Eric. I thought, okay.
You can pull out a bit of... no, I suppose you couldn't. Nothing at hand, no. Unless you can think outside the box. I certainly can't think of anything that's within arm's reach that you can use.
Quick, use that box!
Alright. Artorius is going to wait until he sees the baby dragon then.
The hole in the side of the barrel is melting away from acid, and a tiny jaw juts out and starts chewing away at around the edges of the hole.
Artorius's heart melts.
It looks like
From acid.
It looks like the top jaw, and so it looks like the baby has been born upside down.
Oh.
Artorius is gonna say, Aldoe, simi Artorius, vi furiril.
Excuse me? Bless you?
That's Draconic for welcome. I am Artorius, a friend.
Gesundheit.
Have you actually learned how to speak Draconic?
No.
And then
After 250 days of D&D, I finally learned.
And then a forked tongue slithers out and starts licking the outside of the barrel around the hole, almost like a tiny finger feeling around.
I'm sure dragons are born understanding Draconic, aren't they? Dragons are born understanding Draconic, aren't they?
That's a bit wishy-washy.
I'm fairly certain that they at least maybe not speak it, but they understand it.
That's a bit wishy-washy.
If not, we could raise this dragon to not know Draconic, but only common.
Yeah, exactly.
If it ever runs into any other dragons, they start to talk and it just looks at it.
Does Artorius have any of the boar left?
Oh god, the ball.
Yes, there's plenty of the ball. There's plenty of the ball left. You haven't even dried it yet.
Oh shit, yeah. Artorius is going to offer it a piece of the boar.
Dragons can eat raw meat, right?
I mean,
the tongue feels it, taps at it, and then it goes, "Duh," and the jaw reaches out and tries nibbling at it, but it ends up chewing away more bits of the barrel instead.
Artorius is going to try and coax it out of the barrel so it can get the food.
It chews away a bigger hole that it can actually now fit. It can fit its head through, and its head almost sort of falls out. So you just see an upside down black dragon wormling head.
Hey, buddy.
And it looks cross-eyed.
Aww, it's retarded.
Eric dies of laughter.
Oh, look, Gronk. It's exactly as smart as you.
Do its eyes move independently of one another? And like it has to keep blinking to make them point forwards.
They blink independently as well, slowly.
They don't seem to
one
move
and the other really slowly, like.
No, they don't seem to move at all. They are just they're just fixated on the tip of it on the tip of its snout. No.
Grunk is ignoring the insult and just smiles and crouches down. Hey, little guy.
No.
Do we have any gloves or gauntlets?
Grunk just doesn't care if he gets acid on him at this point. I have the health.
Maybe. Do you want me to get him out?
I mean, is it safe for him if we just grab him?
It's me that I'm more worried about. He should be okay. He's already tried making his own way out. And if he's already out of the egg, then it's safe to remove him.
Okay. Do we have anything that we can use as gloves, Finn?
If you take off your shirts, you can wrap them around your hands.
I like my shirt. Okay, fine. Altaurus is going to wrap his shirt around his hands. He's going to split it in half.
Oh, okay.
Altaurus is now topless with his lean muscle rippling.
And yeah, you try and help the baby out. You tear open more bits of the barrel for it, and it doesn't seem to react anymore. And it lets you pull it out, and its motion is rather minimal. You almost have to tap its snout with the meat to get it to realize it's there, so that it eats it.
Is it blind?
It doesn't seem to be. Its eyes aren't milky.
Okay. Can Altaurus check it to make sure, well, to see if it's quote unquote healthy physically? Mentally, clearly not, but physically.
Yes, you can, and I'm not even going to make you roll for that. It does. Other than being brought upside down, which isn't ideal. It might. No, it doesn't even appear to have suffered any gashes from on its way out of the ripped open barrel. It seems physically healthy. It's covered in egg goop, and
Altaurus is going to use the makeshift glove hands to pet it and clean it.
Are you guys keeping this subtle at all?
I mean, we're in the back of a cart, which I believe had a cover on it, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, if anyone questions it, Altaurus protect Babu, so...
All of Babu.
Where are my dragons?
Oh god, I only just realized that is this.
What's that
Altaurus
from?
is Daenerys.
Oh,
Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
Except his dragons don't like him.
Well, they might do.
The dragon even stands up on all four legs. It just doesn't seem to move much.
Okay, Altaurus. Should we attach a rope to it in case it tries flying away?
It's having trouble spanning its wings, but that's normal after being 5 minutes old.
But how quickly till dragons start getting ready to fucking make a move?
I believe they're wormlings for about 100+ years.
Oh no, they're not. No, they're not wormlings for 100 years. They're wormlings. They're wormlings for 5 years.
Oh, I was way off.
Yeah.
This is just a wormling that's newly hatched. It should be fully wormling functioning in about a day. Not this particular one though, but from the looks
This
of it.
one maybe 100 years.
I give it a scratch under the chin. Is that a... I can't. Is that approval? Disapproval?
You have no idea.
Can I check?
You have no idea.
Can I roll insight on the dragon?
Can I roll animal handling to find out how it feels?
It seems to like it.
I keep doing it then, I guess.
Finn, how old do dragons get?
Fucking 1,000 years, boy.
A fucking about maybe around 1,000, a little bit more.
So I won't outlive my dragon.
No.
Oh,
Unless
God,
you kill
no.
it.
No, dragons will outlive elves.
Oh.
My friend.
Good point. Yeah,
Hags outlive dragons.
What?
Hags outlive dragons.
Hags.
They're ancient fuckers.
My friends. Now when Gronk has his... I don't know if I should call it a babe, but anyway, should we go into the city?
We could hide the dragon.
mean, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna be like, hey, don't have that dragon?
I feel like they're gonna be more like, hey, how about we kill that dragon?
And then we kill you for having a black dragon.
Yeah. I think they might do something like that.
But what if we say it's friendly?
They don't care. I don't think they'd care if... No.
It's a silver dragon in disguise.
What if we paint it silver?
And it will be a black dragon in disguise.
Oh, the dragon is also on the small end of medium. It's about the size of a dog, maybe a little bit smaller.
What if
That's amazing.
we get some grass, paint the grass brown, stick it to the dragon, and pretend it's a dog with acid reflux?
And horns.
Details.
What if...
And claws the size of my fingers.
What if we say it's a very big pseudo dragon?
What if we say it's
Which
a
just happens to be black.
I'm down with saying it's a big pseudo dragon.
It's a black pseudo dragon. Perfect. Let's go.
Okay. What Artorias will do, though, Grunk, with your permission, is wrap a rope around its neck as a collar, and then attach a second piece of rope. Do you want to take it in, or should Artorias?
I don't know about its neck. How about its chest? More like a, instead of more like a dog collar, more like a dog harness that you put around the front legs and chest.
Okay, can Artorias, like, wrap a not too complicated, but like a dog harness around it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then on the top, on its back, between its wings, he will
hang on a minute. Right, you've just reminded me that there's rules for tying knots in Xantha's Guide.
I'm sure there is, but we don't care.
There's rules for this. Tough shit, I'm doing it.
Artorias, with his extensive knowledge of knots...
Okay, no, I can't be fucked. And that's for like when you're taking people hostage. It's for slipping out of it or untying it.
Artorias ties a rope around the dragon in a harness shape. Grunk, the only other question I have, well, there's two. One, which one of us carries him? And two,
Me.
Do we muzzle him?
Does it bark?
It spits fucking acid.
Yeah.
Does it bark?
But does it bark?
No, it goes...
Eric, you stupid elf.
Hey,
Honestly, I don't think a muzzle would do all that much.
I feel like I'm wiser than you, Garter, and I have the numbers to prove it. Piece of shit. I would fucking die.
Yeah, but you got
I'm gonna outlive you, Garter. Shut up.
Yeah, but I gotta get more pussy than you.
Not with that attitude, anyway. He'll probably kill you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we probably will.
What? Garter called me stupid.
Garter could probably kill you in a fight.
Nah, he couldn't.
How are you gonna hit him with a hammer when he's 20 feet in the air?
How is he gonna hit me with a sword when he's 20 feet in the air?
He's got a crossbow.
I've got a
He'll
crossbow.
just make you
He's got
feel
magic.
depressed about yourself.
I got magic.
He's got magic that hurts.
I've got magic that hurts.
You've got touch spells.
I also have the lightning bolt thing.
That's fire.
That hurts.
He's got fire resistance.
I don't care. I have a shield. I have a magic shield.
I have Bahamut.
I have Bahamut.
Bahamut won't talk to you.
Of course. No, that's how do you know?
You didn't get an answer?
I was trying to talk to Io, and I got way more than an answer.
Yeah, he tried to fry your brain.
He has
Well,
been talking
he
to you
tried to fry
every
yours,
morning
didn't
because
he?
you've been getting. He's been talking to you in the mornings because you've been getting your spells.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but he just gives
Can
you
we
spells.
please
He
stop
doesn't-
this?
Why are
pissing
you
contest
defending
here?
Garter? Garter's an
Because
arsehole.
Garda is in the right.
How is he in the right?
Because you're Eric.
Oh, that was funny. Thank you, Artorias.
Alright, let's go to the city.
Yeah,
Grunk's going to throw the now acidified barrel to the side somewhere.
Yeah, by the way, Altorius is going to tie the other end of the rope around Grunk's waist.
Oh, Grunk was just going to hold it like a straight up dog collar, but yeah, that works too.
That's safer. Are you going to keep him on your shoulders, hold him in your arms, or let him walk next to us?
Does he walk along friendly and calm, or... Actually, I'll ask the dragon expert. Dragon expert, oh my friend. Is it a good idea for this dragon to be walking so young in its life?
I don't think he can walk, kinda. I mean, maybe not this one, but he won't be able to keep up with us. We're too fast.
Grunk will let the dragon sit across his shoulders. Grunk is a big boy. He is an orc.
Are you still doing this under not the tarpaulin, but under the cover that you've got over the wagon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, actually, no. I'll probably get out the cart to put it on my shoulders.
Why don't you just stay in the cart with the dragon?
No.
Because I don't care if anyone fucking sees me.
I don't know if... I mean... That's a good point. Can't we just drive the cart in?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Oh my god.
Cool.
So, where's the dragon?
He's
In the
on
cart.
Grunk's shoulders in the back of the cart.
Which has a top on it, so no one can see him.
I occasionally feed him strips of meat.
Yeah, Artorius and Grunk are gonna be basically with the dragon now all the time.
Going, oh, who's a cute little kid?
So cute. Hey,
So, who's driving the cart?
Eric, I imagine.
Yeah, I'll go.
Eric and Garter are going to be are at the front.
Oh god.
And Alston.
Couldn't Garter
Oh, yeah.
just go with the dragon?
No.
Oh,
Can't Garter just die?
yeah.
I feel.
Fucking Bard with his healing and debuffs.
I can heal.
Yeah, it feels like that's the way it's going between me and Eric. It was
How many
nice for a
spell
while
slots do you
there.
have, Ralph?
Enough.
How many spell slots do you have?
I don't actually
Me?
remember. I think I have.
You have 4.
4.
That's enough to heal all of us once. That's not enough, man.
How many does
Anyway.
Garter have?
More than well,
he
4
doesn't.
plus what he has. So anyway, yeah. Let's.
Okay, you go across the drawbridge, and those of you driving the cart have to make sure that you don't look up too high, lest you look directly at the huge sun hovering above the city.
Gareth would basically just pull one of his wings out and cover everyone that's driving.
Maybe I
Nice of you.
should. Maybe I should invent the sunglasses really early.
And there are some guards at the gate. Well, there's no gate, but there are some guards at the drawbridge mechanism, keeping an eye on wagons and people and anything that passes through. There's no check or anything. So you've arrived in Elturel. What the fuck are you doing, and where are you going?
We're gonna go look for Leosin.
Where do we start?
Where the hell do you start?
We're gonna go to the.
Where did he
nearest
tell us to
authority
start?
figure.
He didn't. He said go to Elturel.
Well, Well, let's look for Let's look for a guard outpost and ask them if they know who he is.
Okay.
Hey, actually, Grunk, what are you calling him?
I did have a name.
You did.
Can't remember what it was.
You can't remember. You've told it to 6 different people 12 times.
I've told it to you like 3 times, and that's it.
You've told it to Kai. You were going to call it Shield Biter.
That was it.
Why don't we
Shield
call
biter.
him Dylan after the sound he makes? D.
I just look at Artorias. Name yours Dylan.
Huh?
Why don't you just name yours Dylan if you want that name?
Because mine isn't fucking retarded.
You take that back. He's beautiful.
He is beautiful. He's just not very smart.
Eric.
Oh, yes, Carter?
One, I'm sorry
Fuck
for
you.
the spouse. Yeah, fuck you too. I'm sorry for the spouse. Tell our friends inside the cart that I will go and look for this boy.
Oh, real quick. Can I identify the gender of the dragon?
Yes.
I'm gonna guess male.
I thought you were a dragon expert. Wouldn't you know if he's a male or a
Well,
female?
I mean, out of character, I'm gonna guess male.
Oh, okay.
Odds it's even. No,
Odds it's even. Here we go, boys. Odds it's even.
Odds it's even.
Odds it's even. Let's go. Fucking roll that shit.
Odds it's male, even it's female. You
call it dice.
You shove your hand underneath its body, but there is no cock.
They have a slit. What you would do is bend the tail upwards so that you could see what's inside of it.
You shove your hand down its mouth.
It is a female dragon.
It's a girl grunk.
Does that make a difference of how aggressive it'll be, or?
Females are generally more aggressive.
Oh, that's good to hear.
But this one's retarded.
And it said, and it goes directly in your ear.
I love her. She's so cute. Artorias is gonna kiss her on her little forehead.
Wait, what did Garter want me to... Garter, what did you want me to say? I kind of forgot.
No problem, Eric.
He wanted you to tell us that he was gonna go look for Leosin.
Oh, guys, Garter's gonna go look for Leosin.
Why don't we just go to a guard outpost and ask if they know who and where he is?
Why don't we go to a bar and ask the bartender?
Why would a fucking bartender know?
Why don't we go
you
to
ever
a
seen a
holy
movie?
place to look for the monk?
They don't exist.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what don't exist?
I said, why don't we go to a guard outpost and see if they know who and where he is? And then he said,
why don't we go to a bar? Ask the bartender.
and I said, no, why would a bartender know?
And I said, have you ever seen a movie?
I said, no, they don't exist.
And I said, oh, yeah.
But yeah, Grunk does just say, why don't we just go to a holy place? You know,
Was
where
he a holy
monk...
man?
He will be.
What, are you
Did
gonna
we
try
know
and
he
punch
was a
him again?
monk?
I'm
Or
gonna shoot him.
like a holy man?
Yeah, you did know he was a man.
Yeah.
A man.
Guys, he's a man!
Holy shit, he's got a dick!
Odds they're even. Can we roll to identify his gender?
No.
Is he a man or a woman or a female baby dragon?
Anyway, seeing as we knew he was a monk, Grunk does say, why don't we just go to a holy place? That would make sense.
Do monks hang out at holy places? I thought they lived in mountain ranges alone.
Do you see any mountains here?
Do I see any mountains here?
You look around exaggeratively, like, I don't know, do I? But then you look straight into the sun.
I don't see much of anything, but I gotta say, I don't see any mountains here, so I don't think he'd be here.
He's just really calm, like, his eyes are on fire. It's like, yeah, I'm fine. Freeze.
Oh, sorry, baby. I'm sorry I scared you, shield biter.
Nope. Enough of this. Gotta fly yourself.
Garter, your
Actually,
horse.
Oh, Eric, you know in my heart I only have place for you.
I want Eric's horse and Grunk's dragon to become friends. Winnie.
Oh my god, that man's flying! But what do you plan to do flying? What congratulations.
Scour the streets and hope that he sees him.
And hopes he doesn't get killed by guards seeing a demon flying through the sky.
I would think.
Is that a little baby black dragon up there?
I would hope this big city has seen tieflings before.
Gotta, wait.
Yes, Eric?
It's not that I don't want you to go, but the thing is, this city's massive. I'm not sure if you're going to find him just by scouring the streets. He's probably inside.
Galta crosses his arm, thinks for a moment. Shit, Eric, you're right.
But, you know, you might as well try, so you just...
Nah, Eric, nah, you're right. I've got the flies back and sits beside Dragon.
Wraps his wing around him.
Oh.
Actually, yes, wraps my wings around him and says, you're actually a good boy when you want to, Eric.
You and me would become good friends.
I take out my crossbow.
Garter licks your cheek with his forked tongue. Okay.
Got No.
We're gonna ask a guard if there are any holy sites where a monk would hang out.
A guard. You pull a guard off the street.
Come here.
Hello, my good sir.
And he seems happy happy enough. Like, hey, hello, welcome to Elturel.
No, thank you. My dear God, can I ask you a question?
I have a name.
Absolutely anything at all.
Yeah. Where? Eric, what the fuck was his name?
Hey, Altor's gonna lean out around the back. We're looking for a guy called Leosin.
Yeah, that's his name.
Never heard a man by that name before.
Shit.
We believe that he was a holy man. So where would such a gentleman be?
We've got a few holy sites in Elturel, but
He was a monk specifically.
Monk. Don't know much about monks. They don't come here fairly often. If you want to try the holy sites, then there's the holy site of Torm, Lathander, Helm, and Shantea.
And who's the and where do they lie? And who's the closest?
Where's the biggest one?
The biggest would be Torm.
And the closest is?
Do we have a map of Elturel, like physically?
Yeah, it's right there.
No, physically in the game.
No, you don't.
Do you know where we could get a map? Is there like a tourist office or something?
Jesus Christ.
Or a cartographer's?
Player's got to be asking the difficult questions.
Well, maybe you should have just made it easier to find the guy.
Oh man, they want to find something and they're asking for a fucking map. Ugh. Fucking stupid cunt players, motherfuckers.
I'm imagining the guard just looking off into empty space, breaking the fourth wall.
Players, am I right? Always asking the questions like, where do I go? What do they need? Story structure? Ha!
Why the fuck isn't there actually a church to
I no
Torm
longer
in this stupid list?
We go to Torbal, or whatever it's called.
In fact, he gives you directions to the Church of Torm that I've decided is a thing. Even when it really fucking should be in this fucking city.
Alright. Well, guys, we made it to Torm.
That was easy.
Torm is the... He is a greater deity of righteousness and loyalty.
Sounds a bit like a Leosin place.
Yeah, sounds like one of my places as well.
How do you think they feel about us bringing dragons here?
Well, we're not going to take it into the church, so I think we will be fine.
We're not?
We'd have to separate.
I'll stay out here.
Gronk, read your book and keep after your dragon.
Alston, could you stay with Grunk?
No, Garter can stay with Grunk.
No, I need Gardo with me. He's smart.
Okay.
Why don't you stay here?
As you hop out,
punch that bastard. I want to try punching him again.
Okay.
as you hop out the cart, somebody approaches you. Somebody you don't recognize. But they approach
Does
you.
Artorius notice them?
Yes, they're not making it subtle that they're walking up to you. They're looking at you directly.
Hello, be you friend or foe?
He says I be friend.
Why do you say it like that? That's weird.
He cocks an eyebrow.
Okay.
like you're the weirdo.
All right, I'll take your word for it. I'm very trusting. Hello, I'm Artorius. State your business.
You're looking for Leosin, aren't you?
Yes, among other things.
You want to go to the.
Oh my God, he's having a stroke!
Somebody save this man!
Eric, use cure wounds quickly.
You want to go to the tavern, a pair of black antlers.
Don't fucking say a word.
Okay. Okay.
Don't. Fucking Ralph just gave me that look because he suggested a bar earlier. How did you know to find us here?
We have our ways.
Yeah, what ways?
He taps his nose.
You smelled us?
He can see the future!
He is weird.
His eyes sink.
Man, this guy is weird. Well, thank you for your time. Artorius is going to give him a gold and pat him on the hand like he's a retarded child. For your troubles.
He looks at you confusedly, but he doesn't question free money.
Gareth has ordered to fly back to the driver's seat on the wagon and you're sitting there waiting.
Deduct a gold from your thing.
You just did.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'm changing my mind because I've got exactly 100 gold. Hey, Eric, give him a gold. Eric, can I have a gold off you?
No.
Garter, can I have a gold?
Got this order at the wagon, my dudes.
Yeah. Grunt, can I have a gold? I want to get back up to 100.
Well, I suppose you are teaching me.
Oh yeah. Why aren't you paying me yet?
Yeah,
you already had a lesson.
You only gave
there
me
you go. Have a gold.
Fine, here, have a gold.
Sweet, I get 2 gold.
Now he's on 101. Now he's not exactly 100 anymore.
Now I can buy Dalmatians.
But it wasn't exactly a class, was it?
Yeah, we're sitting there for a while.
Yeah, but we didn't even learn anything.
Yeah, you did.
Eric, come now,
I'll
let's
tell you
go.
what, then. The draconic word for home is Ocarfel.
Say it again?
Ocarfel.
Okay. And what's the draconic
No, I
word
won't
to
say it
go?
again. There'll be another gold, please.
Oh, and welcome is Abiola.
So yeah, the man gives you directions to a pair of black antlers.
Okay.
A pair of...
Here we are!
Just like magic.
There is a place to a sheltered place. Actually, how high quality is this place? I've forgotten. Okay, it's a large tavern. It's got multiple floors to it by the looks of it. It's a very big building, and it has got a place to keep carts and horses. A sheltered place to keep carts and horses.
Eric, you take care of this. I'm gonna go inside.
I'm gonna go inside as well.
Grunk, you take care of this. I'm going to go inside.
Grunk just reads his book, Dragon.
I'll be back
Okay,
soon, Shield
I want
Rider.
to
You stay with
specify,
Daddy Grunk.
Ben, before I know you fuck me over. I'm making sure that when I'm reading this tome, It's not in a place where the dragon could dribble acid on it. I want to specify that Grunk is making every effort to not let this dragon destroy the tome.
Okay.
Meh.
Grunk sneezes and rips it in half.
Shit.
Do you put the cart away?
Yes.
With Grunk in it.
Okay.
Yeah, we put it in our pocket.
You all walk into the
Put it in the
tavern.
bag of holding.
Except me.
And
all bar
Alston,
one
I'd
of you.
imagine.
Hmm?
I think Alston would stay with Grunk, wouldn't he?
Yeah, Alston would help you with the putting the cart away.
And Dragon.
You walk into the tavern. You walk into the tavern, and the piano stops playing. People stop drinking their drinks. No, that does not happen.
Okay.
The
it's
son
so
takes
piano.
off his glasses in surprise.
Is it a piano though?
There is no piano. I was taking the
Damn
piss.
Shit.
You guys walk in.
Eric walks up
And-
to the bartender and asks for his best glass of mead.
You mean flag?
Okay.
That's it.
I'd love to reciprocate if I didn't accidentally close down the campaign book.
Does Artorias see anything resembling Leosin?
Yes, you do, and I was going to say that, but then Eric said he was going to walk up to the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey, get me one while you're up there.
Screw you.
Alright, no lessons for you then. You can just talk to your dragon in fucking elf.
Alright, no fucking money for you then. You can just stay poor, you piece of shit.
I've got over 100, I'm fine.
Nah, I got more.
I still got lessons with Grunk.
Fine, get me 2. Mr. Bartender.
I told you to continue to take the piss out of him.
Are you
Right.
complaining?
But you see, I ain't complaining. It's just I don't want to be bad blood between us.
There's no bad blood between me and you.
True.
Plus, Eric, you know, he takes it on the chin.
True.
Poison
True.
him, then he will die. I think we're like a dysfunctional family.
A mug of good mead is 5 copper.
Okay. I want
So
a
if-
mug of good mead for me, and the shittiest mead,
Make sure it's good mead, by the way.
and... fine. I pay 10 copper for 2.
That's just a single. That's a single silver if you want, which makes it easier. So that's 10 silver to a gold as well.
Oh, right, okay, so he'd have 3 silver and 157 gold.
What? No, it's one. He's paying 1 silver for 2
Yeah, no,
mugs.
so I had 13 silver.
He had 13 silver. I just
Oh,
deducted
right.
1 from... because it was 14.
Okie dokie. And as you come in and you say, "Hey, get me a mug as well," as you call up to Eric, Leosin from off to the side approaches you, and he says, "Oh, glad to see you made it."
Oh, hi, Leosin. It was nice to see that you are here as well.
Yeah, some interesting developments too. We'll get to that. How are you?
I'm just fine. I have someone I would like to introduce you to.
Oh, I should warn you. Eric wants to try punching you again.
That's absolutely fine.
Can I try?
I'd rather you didn't.
But you're so fast. I want to see if I can actually hit you.
Artorius.
Now's not the time or the place.
Oh, no,
Yes,
we
let-
can leave it to later.
Artorius. Let the man be.
Doesn't Eric come back yet, or is he still waiting? I kind of want
Yeah, you come back with 2 mugs of mead.
Hey, you. What's up?
Hey, Eric.
Oh, Artorius, here's your mug of mead.
Ah, thank you. I would have gotten you one as well, Leos, and I didn't
You
realize
owe me
you'd be
5
here.
copper.
He's gonna just drink some of that real slow. Thanks, buddy.
Lynn, whatever your name is.
Lynn.
Hey, Lynn. Do you want anything?
Lynn, can I call you Lynn? Lynn.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine, thanks. But I have someone I would like to introduce you guys to. Where are the others?
They're at the wagon, looking after it, and we can get into that in a second. Actually, who is this person? Because I have some information for you that's a bit delicate.
He is.
Oh, he is.
He is!
Oh, wow. I didn't think he would be.
He could have been. We all knew this. We knew this day would come, because one day he would be.
Yeah.
But should he be?
And now he is.
And he can never go back.
Do we run? Do we hide? We cannot, for he is.
His name is Onthar, and
He is on fire.
Can I call him
his name is Onthar, and he's a paladin who works for the Order of the Gauntlet.
The Order of the Gauntlet, my favourite.
You know what, Leos? I'm just gonna sit this one real quick out.
Something the matter?
Me and Paladins doesn't really mix.
Is it because you're a demon?
Shut up, Artorius, or I will break you know what.
He won't mind. We're all friends.
Okay.
Yeah, Onthar would not judge by appearance.
Would he judge by demonic blood?
It's
No.
not demonic blood, it's cursed. You know what, Leosin? I will give this boy a chance.
So whilst you're having your chat, a man.
Oh no, okay, so I have to tell Leosin in front of him. And he's a fucking paladin. Oh my god, this is bad.
Yeah.
A man.
If you're telling about what I think you're telling him about, don't forget he doesn't judge by appearance.
Yeah, but what if you look like a black dragon?
a stout man, a human with a great fuck it. Why am I describing him?
Oh, wow.
You sure that's a human? That looks like a dwarf.
I'm pretty sure that's a human. I'm confused as well. I'm pretty sure that's.
I guess some humans could. He's got fucking star bits on the back of his boots.
I was gonna say, what's with his metal cowboy boots? What the fuck?
Hey, look at the bear instead.
I judge by appearance. Just because he doesn't.
That's one hell of a sword, though.
Imagine him with his helmet on and his
That-
beard just...
That is a Zweihander.
Oh, sorry.
It's not as big as my sword, though.
Mm-hmm.
A,
This man comes.
he approaches not with his weapon or his helmet on, but he is in his armor, and he has a huge tankard in hand, and he says "Leosin" and slaps the monk on the back.
Hey, you didn't block that one.
If everyone looks at Garta, he's actually tensing up.
Hello, you must be Omelet.
The name's Onthar. I thrusts out a meaty hand.
Artorius takes it and firmly shakes it with as much strength as he can without breaking fingers.
He retaliates with an equally strong shake.
Artorius breaks his finger. I'm Artorius. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The name's Onthar Froome. A pleasure to meet you.
And this is Eric. Less so, but he's cool.
Hello, Mr. Fruit. How are you?
That's my thing.
Seriously?
Welcome to the quest of our 5 heroes who are determined never to say anyone's name correctly.
So Leonidas,
I welcome you, you gentlemen, to a pair of black antlers. Can I get any of you a drink?
yes,
I already have one, thanks.
I want another one.
I can get you another one. Come to the bar with me.
Okay.
I would just like to talk to Leosin.
Shut up. Hey.
I would just like to talk to Leosin real quick, actually, if you don't mind.
Nonsense! Leosin can come to the bar with us. Come, my fellows. And
He
starts
Artorias
shoving you
grabs
both
him by
along
the
by your
shoulder.
shoulders.
Artorias pushes back. It's actually a rather delicate matter. It'll only take a second, then we'll join you for the festivities.
You're just being a spoil sport. You'll miss out on the free drinks. Come, my friend. And he grabs Eric by the shoulder and starts pulling you along.
Okay, let's go. Don't mind my friend, he's a pussy. He can't take his drink, you know.
Artorias taps the hilt of his sword on his shoulder and gives you a very serious look.
Yep, what a pussy.
You know, Artorias, it wouldn't be murder if no one finds out.
In the middle of a crowded bar.
Oh, it would be, and I'd want it to be. But no one would have to find out. No one would miss him. Anyway,
True.
Leosin, it's a pleasure to see you again, but maybe it's better if you see this.
Okay, fine.
Taurus is going to lead him outside and go round to where the wagon is.
Yeah, I thought this was coming.
Got that showing him.
Now, Leosin, you are a reasonable man, and I ask that you do not freak out or get scared or aggressive. Just keep your cool with this one, okay?
I have seen and heard of many horrible
Taurus
things.
shows him the black dragon.
Grunk is like probably trying to tickle the dragon playfully.
It's on its back with its leg kicking, having its...
That's what I was imagining.
When
Like a
Leo screams, Gustav just very, very gently. What the fuck? Very, very gently, just put his hand in front of his mouth and just say, Leosin, listen. I didn't want this to happen. Actually, I didn't want this to happen today, but it has happened. Accept it, and it all will go off soon, okay? I'm gonna let go now, and you're not gonna scream, okay, Leosin?
He nods and flicks your hand away with one of his hands.
Pretty cool, right? The best part is we got 3 of them.
What the fuck are you doing?
Raising black dragons.
You fucking moron!
Hey, I'm the dragon expert here.
Doesn't fuck no. You can't. Nobody...
Leosin, I have tried to tell them what to do with the eggs, okay?
I'm sure you listen. Okay. Nobody in this city finds out about the dragons.
Of course not.
Like, and I mean nobody.
I mean, I might have told basically everyone we came across, but it's okay. They didn't believe me.
If the guards ever find out about this and they come down on you like a ton of bricks, I will not be able to help you at all. I will completely feign ignorance. I will not even know you. Is that understood?
It's not like we'd need you anyway.
Ouch.
Leosin, let me tell you something about me. I love dragons. I love these dragons. These are mine, Grunk, and Eric's dragons, and I am going to make sure that they're raised correctly, and I'm going to prove that stupid fucking theory that they're inherently evil wrong.
Your love for dragons clouds your reasoning, you fool.
Maybe, but if it comes down to it that they can't be saved, I will deal with them myself.
Yes,
You have my word.
By all means, raise the dragons as best as you can. They can probably be risen to have good intentions. I believe in that, but you can't just bring them into the city.
We didn't have another choice. Grunk is going to be with them the whole time. Alston is helping. There are enough of us that we can take care of them and keep them shielded from the public eye. If we get discovered, I encourage you to do as you said and sever contact with us completely. But I can't not do this. Think of the change this could have on our entire world.
Fine.
Bit of thunder rolls in.
Fine, but they need to be out the city.
Then let's conclude our business rapidly.
Okay, we'll have. Okay, fine.
Oh, and by the way, Cianraf's dead.
Good. Well done.
Leosen,
What?
I need to talk to you later in private.
Oh God, you're not hiding a Tarrasque underneath your pillow, are you?
Is this
You
Garter?
fucker.
Is this about finding your friend?
Yeah.
We can just tell him here.
Did you happen to hear anything about a half-elf woman being kidnapped? Cianraf said he had the information about it, but he died before telling me.
Half elf.
A friend of Garda's was kidnapped by the cultists.
Half elf. I don't know about kidnap.
What?
But I don't know anything about kidnap, but I do know of someone named Talis.
What about her?
She is a name that's cropped up on she's a name that's cropped up on occasion within the cult's hierarchy.
Is that the name of your friend?
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, you remember what happened to Garta when... What was it now again? When Stoyanref was talking to him, the shadows was starting leaking out from him.
By the way, Artorius is staring at Garter in a mix of confusion and almost fear.
Yeah, that's happening again, but way more intense this time.
Your friend is one of the cultists?
I was... Garta can't speak. He walks into a wagon and sits with Gronk.
Artorius goes over to him and puts a hand on his shoulder.
Not now, Artorius. We will speak later when I process this well and fine on my own. Go and talk to the fucking monk, take Eric, and then we'll leave.
Garda, I promised you I'd help find her. And I will. And
Sure.
we'll find the truth, okay?
Just leave.
Do you want a drink?
No.
Artorius is going to leave his flagon next to Garter and leave.
Okay. Garter, you may
That was
have
some good
inspiration.
shit. You better drink that.
Garter gains inspiration.
Thank you.
Right.
All right, Leosin. So this guy, Aubergine, what's his deal?
He's a paladin as part of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Never heard of it, but go on.
Yes, you have.
I've heard of it, but go on.
I've heard of it, but go on.
It is the Order of the Gauntlet. This is fairly common knowledge. Is one of the five major factions present on the Sword Coast. The stories of the five factions have been dramatized and whispered as kids, like, oh, when I grow up, I want to be one of them. You know, that sort of thing.
He's in. That's one of the five factions, isn't it?
And no, they don't call them the five factions, but they are.
My father called them the five factions because there are five of them and they are factions.
The Order of the Gauntlet is a. It's mostly known as it's an organization that's very open about what it does.
Oh, Elturel is the capital of the Sword Coast, isn't it?
Of the Sword Coast?
I don't know. You said it was the capital, didn't you?
I said it was the capital of Eltergard.
Okay.
Yeah, the Order of the Gauntlet is known for being an organization of righteous and zealous paladins and clerics.
Oh, Artorias ain't gonna like that.
That seek to eradicate evil from the world and bring justice.
By the way, something that I haven't really gotten to explore much, but you may remember from way back, Artorias doesn't like authority much. He's polite, but he doesn't like going along with, you know, the rules.
Oh. So that's what he says. He is a paladin of the Order of the Gauntlet, and
in another life, if he didn't have a giant fucking sword, he would have been a rogue.
And
switch to a parallel universe where he's a rogue.
Cross class.
And I've told him about you. I've told him about you guys. He was looking forward to meeting you. I was hoping he might get to spend some time with you. But if you're in a hurry, as I can see that you are, then we best get this meeting done quickly.
We'll try not to linger too long.
Right. I will. Right. Let's go. Goes back to the to the bar.
Before we do, can I just say he seems pretty excitable. Anything else I should know about him before we go back in?
Let me mute this chat that's happening. Anything else that you should know? Let's have a look.
You can smell dragons.
Specifically black dragons, and he hates them!
He said, yeah, he's just very outgoing, and you tend to just go along with what he does.
Oh boy, okay.
And in the bar, you walk in on a scene where Onthar is cheering on one of his fellow paladins having an arm wrestle with Eric. May you please give me a strength check?
Yeah.
Oh.
You had no choice. It was pushed. It was enforced upon you.
Before we start, can I go over to Omelette?
Omthar.
Omelette.
This is the scene that you see as soon as you walk into the bar.
Yeah, but I want to go over to him and say, I bet you a gold that Eric wins.
Oh, he claps his hands with a great big clatter as the gauntlet is smashed together, and he says, "I'll take that bet."
Eric, you piece of shit!
What? It's been a rough day. I had to see a dragon get born and everything.
Oh yeah, by the way, the other guy's a modifier of 10.
It's not a landslide, but it's also not close either. It's just gradually but surely brings Eric's arm down to a flattened state.
Ah, got me on that one. Here you go. I'm gonna give him a gold.
Thanks, lad. You up for one?
An arm wrestling.
Yeah, go on. Well, you against one of my boys.
I'll go against you.
Oh, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. He starts taking off one of his armor arms.
Artorias rolls his shoulder. I don't mean to brag, but I did suplex a boar recently.
Is Artorias still? Is
he a shitbag?
No, is he still shirtless?
Yes.
Oh, right. Because in my head, he's still wearing...
I mean, he's got his chainmail vest on, but...
Oh, I see.
It's like open in the middle, and he's got his scar showing. Because it's cool. He looks so cool.
I need to look up his stats. Hold on.
Plus 15 to strength.
I go up to Umthar and I say, be careful. He suplexed a boar.
No, he didn't. That's what he says he did.
I mean, I roleplayed it, so it happened.
Can you give me a strength check?
Listen, Finn, if I didn't suplex the boar, then I punched it to death. You tell me which is more awesome.
Can you give me a strength check?
I sure can. Better than of these.
Oh, you lucky fucker.
No.
Yes!
You're lucky I rolled so poorly.
I am, but I'm gonna fucking take it.
And it's a close one. It's definitely there's definitely a lot of straining involved. He's got a good arm on him. You were all like, yeah, I'll take you on, but he actually does feel quite strong.
Oh, I figured he would.
And and you do struggle, but eventually do manage to get his arm down onto the bar. That's when he says, "Oh, well done, Fanta. Winner buys the drinks, hey? Hey, am I right?"
You already swindled 1 gold out of me. You're lucky I didn't place a bet on this one, but I'll buy you a beer. You were a good sport.
Fantastic. So are you, my good man? Where'd you hail from?
What was the name of my town?
Insert town name here.
Eldorel. Damn it! You know what? I've got it. I actually come from a town called O'Carful. It's not that far from... It's not that far from Evergreen.
O'Carful, that's dragon speech. We don't like them dragons round here.
Not them little black shits.
Oh, but you see, I am a dragon.
You don't
myself.
reek of dragons, do you, boy?
You wouldn't want to raise one, would you? Taurus is going to shake his hand while he does say, I come from a town called O'Carful. It's a small little place near, Everest.
Must be so small, I've certainly never heard of it. What brings you up here? You're one of Leoson's friends, aren't you?
We're strong acquaintances, sure. I actually was helping him deal with, a certain cult problem.
So while you're having this conversation, that Leosin has been tapping Onthar on his shoulder, like, but we need to talk elsewhere. And Onthar's just been batting him away, like piss off! I'm talking to the lad.
Hey, so actually, I think Leosin wanted to talk to you about that. So do you want to go sit down, have a beer, and?
Oh, does he? Oh, you should have said something, Leosin. Come
yeah,
on,
Leosin, come on, quit being a stick in the mud.
You little rascal, come on.
I tell you, when Eric first met Leosin, he tried to punch him, and Leosin just stopped his fist with his hand. It was so funny.
Yeah, that sounds hilarious, all right.
Classic Eric.
Do you know, my boy? If Leosin, being such a stick in the mud, didn't want to speak to us right now, do you know, I would take you horse riding.
I love horse riding. My horse is actually round the back.
Wonderful. What's her name?
Her name's K.A.I. She's a beautiful white mare.
Oh, I don't even know how I knew she was a she in the first place, but that is a wonderful name.
I think she's 17 hands tall. I think that's a measurement. I think that's what real K.A.I. was from real life.
We could go horse jousting's fun. Wrestling, more arm wrestling even. It's a good laugh when you get everyone drunk.
We could do horseback target practice.
That sounds like a good idea.
Well, as much as I'd love to have some fun with you tonight, we do have some urgent business to do.
For fuck's sake, what do you want, Leosin?
Well, don't worry. We can have fun when the world is safe.
That's okay. So they've been going into the next room over, coaxed and herded by
I really need the bathroom. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. You do the description, and then Ralph can fill me in when I'm back.
So Leosin is being just shoving whoever's present has been shoving you all into a quiet satellite room, and has shut the door behind him. There is a great big table in the middle of the room, a long table, and atop it is draped. It looks like it's a flag of sorts. It could also be a tablecloth. It looks like a bit of both. It looks like, if I get the right thing.
It looks like a rather short man with a beard and a beer belly.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, I see. It's a banner.
In fact, if I get these,
The man rubbing his sword.
I get these two,
The man cutting himself.
One of the emo gods? Wait, what?
Ugh.
I don't know. Maybe it's a euphemism.
Maybe.
Okay.
And Onthar takes his seat at the head of the table and slams his tankard down. And Leosin takes it and he offers chairs to all of you. Please sit. Everyone is welcome to sit here.
We walked into a room.
Cool.
And now we're sitting down at a table.
I'm sitting down at a table in this room. I'm good at roleplay, guys.
Onthar sits at the head of the table, and Leosin stands sort of to the side of him.
Does he have his sword, actually?
No.
The sword is present in the room. It is leaning against the wall somewhere, but he doesn't have it with him.
Hey, is that your sword?
It certainly is.
Is that a Zweihander?
Yes, it is a fine weapon indeed.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. I've never actually seen one.
You need a good blacksmith to make a decent one.
Does it have a name?
Sword.
Yes, it's Dragon Biter because it kills dragons.
Finn rolls all of his dice. The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster. Call the sword disaster.
It's a disaster.
I call. A minute.
Wait, did you call the sword Dragon Biter?
No, that was a joke.
Oh, that's great because we got a dragon called Shield Biter. If only we had one that's called Sword Biter.
Well, when yours hatches, and mine could be called Man Biter. Gauntlet Biter.
I've never been one for naming my weapons. I prefer just having a really good one. But so many people ask, I decided to just name it Tornbane.
That's pretty cool. And the greatest weapons need names. That's how the bards can sing songs of them, and the great deeds done by them by the great men that wield them.
That's a good way of putting it, I suppose. But I think a better name is in the man who wields it.
Well, I wouldn't know a better one than yours. I'll pat him on the back.
Oh, thank you very much.
By the way, this is my one. You might not have noticed it. It's only a little thing. This is my sword. Sword. This is my sword, boy. This is my sword. It's just a somewhat average great sword, but I call it Claw.
It certainly is an impressive weapon. It takes a strong man to wield something like that.
Yeah, Eric.
Shut up, Claw.
That's my
What's
sword.
What's a crappy name? Jesus Christ.
Anyway, please take a seat.
Altorius sits down.
Oh, sorry, Bahamut. I said Jesus Christ. I meant to say Bahamut. Sorry. Yeah, continue.
Wouldn't Jesus Christ be Bahamut's son?
And that's and Leosin leans into Onthar's ear and whispers something to him.
Can I roll perception?
If you really want.
I do want.
No, fuck it, because it's not actually going to reveal anything interesting.
Although it's too late, he's done it now.
No, it's not going to reveal anything interesting.
Well, then there's no point in not telling me.
I'm about to tell you, basically.
Okay.
If you'd let me speak.
I'll just waste that 19 then.
and so he whispers something into his ear, and his face grows more sullen and serious. And that's when he takes the tankard, downs the rest of it, and slams it on the table. And he says, "Yeah, my friends, we do have important business to discuss. At this point, as from what Leosin has told me, you know about as much as we do concerning the dragons.
What, really? Leosin, I thought you knew more. Why did you spend that whole time being captured there? We just walked into the place twice and learned that much.
He says because you spend time mingling amongst them.
Why didn't you?
That was my original plan, but in the attack on Green Nest, it went completely wrong.
Oh well, we're all out of it now.
He says, but thanks to you, more progress has happened on dealing with the cult than progress that was like a week ago. That's a sentence.
We've made a start.
Yes.
But from what I know, Resmir and Frulam are still at large.
Yes, they are. Something rotten is indeed afoot. We have no formal organization to oppose these rascals. Not yet, anyway. They're not seen as big of a threat as they should be. We need people, and we are working on that. We do have the Order of the Gauntlet, after all. But we need people like you, all of you, who know how and when to fight, and how and when to keep their heads down and observe. We can't promise you anything except long days filled with danger and stress. Oh, what could be better than that, eh? But I'm going to have to ask you to look further into this matter.
Just point us in a direction and we'll see what we can do. I still have some, well...
Before you even finish speaking, he claps his hands together and he says, "That's the spirit!"
I may have already taken down Cianrath, but I can't stand this cult being at large. What they represent towards dragons, towards everything that I hold dear, is appalling. So, I can't speak for my comrades, but I promise you that I will try to stop them.
Eric coughs and he says, "What do you mean you defeat Cianrath? I think we all defeated Cianrath."
Tomato.
Okay. I, however, have a question, Mr. Umthar.
Speak your mind, ye lad.
What is your gauntlet made out of?
It does seem really shiny.
Yeah, no, it's blue.
That too. Is it diamond? No! Moving on!
I mean, for fuck's sake, they draw him to have that. It's made out of mithril. Fine piece of armor, wouldn't you agree?
It's beautiful.
It's amazing.
Are there more?
Is there more?
No, you need a really good blacksmith to make something like this. We're talking like dwarven mirror bar blacksmiths.
That would be so cool to have on the edge of my sword.
Anyway.
Right, yeah, serious business.
The Order of the Gauntlet. How much do you people know about it?
They are an order. They like gauntlets. Their banner looks like that. That there on the screen. And I know that they're one of the 5 big players on the Sword Coast.
That is the tablecloth draped over the elongated table.
I know that you have this tablecloth that looks nice.
They're filled with paladins and clerics. Right?
Honestly, I don't know much more than that.
Also, they hate dragons for some reason.
No, I've been joking about that. Stop it. We are an organization that emphasizes faith, vigilance.
He's having a stroke.
You've had a few to drink. Don't worry about it.
And a constant struggle against threats of evil. We are clerics and paladins, but we will welcome anyone who shares our ideals. But discipline is key.
Do you guys have a god that you all worship? Or is it...
We all worship our a fairly common god, that being the god of Torm. You are free to worship whichever god that you will, so long as their ideals at least somewhat align with the Order of the Gauntlet.
Eric worships. Eric is a cleric who worships the god Bahamut.
Get that dragon filth out of my... Bahamut, you say? He is a good one.
I don't personally worship any gods. I was not really exposed to them in my younger life.
Artorius is thinking about joining Tiamat.
Do you actually say that? Because I'll kill you.
Well, you were.
I will kill you.
So I might.
With my sword.
Finn, what would be his reaction if I say that?
I will not tell you what his reaction will be, but that's like walking
into a fucking Christian church and going, Allah be praised, Allahu Akbar!
That's like walking into a meeting of the Jewish heads of religions and saying, yeah, I'm thinking about joining the Nazis.
That's like walking into Sweden and saying women aren't that great after all.
That is like walking into a church and saying Allah be praised. I'm thinking of joining Muslims.
In that case, I'll refrain from saying it, but I'll be thinking it.
Bearing in mind, Tiamat is the goddess of the cult that this man hates.
Anyway, I don't really worship a god, but I respect a lot of what the good gods stand for, and I stand for the same things just as a man on my own. Alright, it's good that you have strong opinions on this matter.
Sorry, can you repeat what you said?
What did I say?
You said something honourable.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Honor, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I said something like,
He doesn't worship any gods, but he likes their ideals and he tries to follow them.
No. It was something like, I don't worship any gods specifically, but I respect what the good gods stand for, and I try to stand for honor and justice as a man on my own.
That's what I said.
That is a good ideal to have, and one that I admire in a man so young.
How old am I? I don't remember.
Younger than him.
I haven't got it written down.
Younger than him, almost certainly.
I think I'm like 30.
I'm older than this guy, right? I'm 117 now. Yeah.
If you are adult in Elven society, then you'll be over 100 years old.
Why don't we have this written down?
Don't know.
I don't know. But I'm 117.
Okay. How long do half-elves live?
100 plus.
Something like 120. No, that's
150.
Something like 150 years. Yeah.
Yeah. So our Taurus would probably be like 30 to 40.
They reach adulthood by 18.
Yeah, but Artorius doesn't care. He didn't reach adulthood till he was 25.
Okay.
He was a very slow child. I relate to shit. But...
You relate to that dragon.
So yeah, that is the Order of the Gauntlet, and I must ask, even if you have no interest in joining us as a member, you will certainly gain us as an ally in this struggle against the cult and their doings.
How does one join as a member?
You must kill a baby black dragon.
Quite. So you must go through. You must hand in your CV, and then I will conduct an interview.
In today's economy, who knows?
To join the Order of the Gauntlet, you must be seen as worthy by someone important like me.
Am I worthy?
You lost an arm wrestling tournament in front of him.
Shut up, Artorius. Am I worthy?
You just told me to shut up.
It's because you were being an idiot.
You're calling me an idiot, and you want to join the fellas who are all about the justice and the honor.
What's the half elf says is true, my dandelion eater. No, that's an insult.
You fucking faggot.
I take
What
out
the
my
hell-
hammer and I
What
fucking kill him.
what the half elf says is true, my good man. It is just by that very slight difference in mindset, in the way you speak, in the way you think around other people.
I feel like you're being racist. Are you being racist?
That I'm afraid you are not worthy.
Though you're making good progress. You've helped us beat back the dragon cult before. That's good. You just need to treat people a bit better.
Who else is in the room besides Gata? Right.
Gata is not in the room. He's in that fucking wagon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did stay outside, didn't he?
So it's just Eric and Artorias.
And Leosin. Although
Leosin.
Elf boys.
And that's when Leosin.
I'm an elf boy, you're a half.
So after that discussion, Leosin puts his hands on the table, and he says, "I am actually part of an organization of my own."
You don't have to sound so smug about it.
That is when Onthar says, "Oh, here we go. It's gonna be the advertising speech again."
I too happen to be part of an organization. It's called the Dragon Boys.
Leosin says, "Have any of you heard of the Harpers?"
No.
Aren't they a family in a sitcom?
Isn't that a disease?
You've heard of the Harpers more so in children's tales.
Cool, but I'm lying.
The Harpers are, based on what you know, the Harpers are an old organization, and they are an old organization, and they are a secretive society.
Okay, Artorias instead says, no, isn't that a disease? Hey, he wants to be smug. Can I join it?
Maybe he hasn't finished speaking yet.
I feel like they're both trying. Like I'm the cute girl at prom, and they're both trying to win my affection.
He says, the Harpers are an organization where where members are encouraged to operate individually. We scour the globe, collecting information and rooting out corruption. So, because information is power. In fact, this is probably how you were led here. You were probably approached by someone you'd never met before.
We were approached by you.
No, it was a different guy. No, it was the other guy. Oh yeah. That nice young man who smelled us.
I don't remember this.
He would have been a Harper agent. The Harpers have agents in every major city of Faerun.
So there was one in Okarful?
Where?
My hometown.
Oh, right. He said major city.
I mean, I've only seen like 4 cities and towns in my entire life. It seemed pretty big to me.
What?
Artorias hasn't gotten out much.
Yeah, but you know what a city is. You're not
How
retarded.
would he? How would he?
Because you're in one, you fucking...
He knows now.
You know that your place was a village. You're
Shut up!
What?
Shut up!
I've never...
Leave him alone!
I've never seen a desert!
You have the internet!
But if I fucking saw a desert, I would...
I'll just Google a city, I guess!
You're told from a young age that cities are big with lots of people.
Artorias doesn't believe in that, like Santa.
No! No! There's ignorance and then there's stupidity.
And Artorias has both.
I was going to say that.
Alright, let's keep going. I feel bad because Grunk and Garth are outside.
Grunk has babu.
Cuts to Grunk and Garter. Grunk's like, so, do you want to pet the dragon? No. Cuts back.
What about your friends? Do you think they would be worthy in joining the Order of the Gauntlet? I
No.
like this dragon.
Would the dragon be worthy?
And that's Leosin says.
Okay.
The Harpers operate agents in every major city in Faerun. So you have them as an ally just as much as you do the Order of the Gauntlet.
So we have information and gloves.
We have information and fat guys offering us free drink.
It's at the gloves retort that's on Thart. He sniggers a little bit. He's got a sense of humor about him.
Artorias smirks at him playfully. I'm just kidding with you, buddy.
Oh, you.
Get a room already.
I'd suck your dick. I ain't gay, but I'd do it.
$20 is $20.
Right,
Gotta do
a second.
what you gotta
Sucky 5 goldie?
And Leosin says, "Now, I wouldn't usually show this to people unless I trusted them.
Oh no.
But
I was joking.
and he pulls out a ring.
What type of ring?
And on the
Is
ring,
it a nice ring?
Is it a cock ring?
it's a very nice. It glistens.
That's a nice ring.
And on the ring,
I can see why you wouldn't want to show people. That looks expensive.
on the ring is this harp symbol in the middle, moon and all. And the ring glistens in its gray in a gray and blue color.
Well, if I know you, Leosin, you aren't just showing off your jewelry, so what does this do?
This here is the symbol of the Harpers.
I figured.
Does every Harper agent have that ring?
Yes.
What does it do?
It is just a proof. It is just a proof of your membership.
Oh,
And so
okay.
if anybody ever walks up to you and shows this to you, you know that they can be trusted. And he pockets it.
Can I have one?
Can I have one?
We can be trusted.
How much?
Oh, I can be trusted. I'm not hiding anything. Come back to the black dragon. Would it be possible to join every organization?
No.
Who said that?
Bahamut.
Shut up! I'll do what I want, Dad!
Oh my god. Leosin says, so you're interested in joining?
I mean,
Yes.
I would like to know how you go about it, but information... Look, Leosin, I know I seem pretty cool and everything, but intelligence isn't exactly my forte, and gathering information, I'm more of a good at thinking on my feet and cutting things up sort of guy.
You're more of a wrestling a hog to death guy.
Kinda.
And I think that may therein lie the problem. However, he turns to Garter.
Garter's not there.
Fuck, he isn't, is he?
Through the wall.
No.
He uses X-ray vision.
Wait. That
Do
we
you-
will make this simple. After thinking about it, Gareth will actually go into the bar and look for them.
Okay.
He doesn't find them. He leaves again.
Okay, cool. I do actually
we
want
will
to
have
ask
this
him a question, though.
Hmm?
But is there some way I could be trained? Because I could do with being less naive.
He twiddles the other ring in between his fingers, and he says, "In such a short space of time, I'm afraid not.
I meant maybe after all this blows over.
Maybe. Maybe, who knows? By then, you might have even trained yourself. By then, you might have even joined the Zentarim or something. Who the hell knows? But please don't join the Zentarim. But
I don't know what that is.
What about Eric?
I don't want to join Eric.
Eric doesn't want you to join.
He says, but yes, maybe after all of this blows over, we can look into training you. You will be a handy ally to us.
Even if I don't end up joining you guys, if we're all working to the same end, you'll always have me to call upon. I need to get a ring with a cool symbol on it. It could be a dragon.
Does Eric have a family ring symbol?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
That won't hold any weight here.
Yeah. Well,
Onthar slams his fist on the table.
I just hate black dragons, okay?
I'm not racist.
Enough of this dilly dally. We need to discuss the mission.
Ah, yes, the mission. Of course,
Right.
there's a mission. What do you need us for?
What you guys need to do is we now know that the cult is taking its treasure north. What they plan to do with it, we have no idea.
Could they potentially be hoarding it for a dragon queen?
That is a good theory. But what they plan to do with it and where they plan to take it, we have no idea.
How much do we know about, like, because they said they were getting the gold for the dragon queen, who is Tiamat, right? So we do know that.
You know that they are gathering treasure for the dragon queen, and you can put 1 and 1 together to figure out that the dragon queen is Tiamat. Yes.
When we inquired one of their fine boys about their business conducts, he said they were gathering all this wealth for the dragon queen, who we can assume is Tiamat. Now, I'm not an expert. I might know a lot about dragons, but I don't know much about gods. What would Tiamat want with a lot of gold?
Honestly, I have no idea. That is the cult. That is the cult's business. If they, whatever Tiamat would want gold for, who the hell knows? I mean, it's in a dragon's nature to want gold.
But this seems like a much bigger play than just wanting some money.
Exactly. Exactly, my boy, which is why it's so worrying.
Well, the first thing we should do is figure out what the Dragon Queen would want with gold. What is the state of Tiamat right now? Is she at large, free, floating around, or imprisoned? Would I know this?
I think so. I think that is common. I think that would be common knowledge in children's tales, at least.
Let me get this straight. Right now, Tiamat is imprisoned.
Indeed.
What if you were a dragon goddess who, wanted to destroy everything? What would your first prerogative be if you were imprisoned?
I'd want to make sure my prison was comfy.
No, you would want to get out of the prison. You'd want to be free.
Oh, okay.
What if this gold is a catalyst for her escaping?
How it could possibly... I mean, that's a good assumption to make, but how this gold could be used for something like that, I have no idea.
Well, from what I know, gold can have magical properties.
Wait, Eric turns to Leosin. Yo, info guy. Wikipedia, do you know if you can make a portal out of gold?
He looks at you like you're a retard.
I don't know magic.
Well, they could have discovered some application for it that we don't know about.
There are just too many factors that we don't know, which is why we need you to find out for us.
So we're going to go find out why they're collecting gold?
Oh, yes. And we think we've got an idea. Basically, they're taking this gold north. We know that now. Where to, ultimately, we don't know, which is why you guys are going to go find out.
So we just need to narrow it down out of all the places they could be headed.
Or you could find out easily by going along with them.
So, you want us to infiltrate their ranks a second time?
I want you to not even infiltrate, even easier than that. Have them hire you as caravan guards. They're going along the trade way. They're going to have to be stopping at Baldur's Gate at some point. The trade way is dangerous. Baldur's Gate is a good place for hiring guards for your wagon.
Are you sure that would work, though? There's quite a lot of them. Wouldn't they be able to protect it themselves?
The trade way is very dangerous, and they would need a lot of protection. from what some other Harper agents have managed to relay to me, they don't even have their full force with the wagons. Some of them are staying behind to continue their raids for more treasure.
And we have killed quite a lot of them now.
That too.
Plus, with Siamraf dead, he was their security detail.
Even if you can't be hired as a wagon guards by them directly, being hired by other merchants who are traveling like just in front of them or just behind them, that would also be great.
And worst case scenario, they don't hire us, we just trail behind them and follow them.
That is a worst case scenario, and hopefully you won't have to do that. But yes, at least follow them.
Do we know where Resmir and Frulam would be? Would they be with them?
I have no idea. Frulam, who the hell knows? She, for all we know, she could be dead for being a disgrace.
A disgrace?
Well, for not being, for running away.
Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, she was there, wasn't she?
But timing is of the essence. They'll be arriving at Baldur's Gate soon. Hang on, let me read this bit.
There is one important thing that I have to ask you, though.
Hang on a second.
He's like, hang on a second, I'm thinking.
I need to read through my brain book.
He says, but time is of the essence because they will arrive in Baldur's Gate within the next month or so. Because from what we've managed to see, they traveled west to the coast and then headed north.
I do have one more thing that I need to ask you, Leosin, though.
Speak? No, he doesn't say that. That's rude. Yes, what is it?
What are we gonna do about my pet lizards?
They're amphibious.
I could take them with me, but what if, you're not allowed pets like that on the job?
We'll discuss that later.
Okay.
He says, and then Ontharr says, now, Baldur's Gate is about 3 days down. River by boat. I can prepare you a sailing vessel and some food for the journey. So, in the meantime,
would we be able to take our wagon on the boat?
Your wagon? What do you want to take that on the boat with you for?
Who's talking to me right now?
Ontharr.
Well, we've got some baggage.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Unfortunately, we're not in a position where we can travel too light. Plus, having a wagon would be a good way to... It would be a retreat where we could discuss things while we're on the road with the cult.
Well, the wagon itself, probably not. Probably won't. I doubt it'll fit. The stuff on the wagon, almost certainly. If the wagon is that important to you, you'll have to walk.
How long would that take us?
That will take you...
Don't fucking have the dragons on the boat, man. And we need somewhere to hide them from the cultists, because we're fucking taking their dragons back to them!
Shit, yeah, I didn't think of that. What's that sound? Nothing?
How long did it take you to get from Greenest to El Terrell?
6 days.
6 days.
6 days.
He says that's about a 6 day trip.
We have the time.
Okay, if you say so.
The cargo we're taking is also cultist related. I can't go into too much detail, but we can...
perhaps we should take it off your hands then. It'll probably be safer with us.
I am a specialist in dealing with this kind of cargo. It would be safer with me surrounded by cultists than it would be here in the city. It can be extremely volatile and... Oh boy, it would not be a good idea, trust me.
You're an interesting man, boy. What's your name?
I told you before, it's Artorias.
Did he? Did you?
Yes,
oh,
I did.
In that case, then he says, you're an interesting man, Artorias.
I try not to be.
Now, you have... So if you're traveling by foot, then that's about 6 days. You'll want to spend a couple of days trying to secure a job in Baldur's Gate. So that's 10 days worth of work. Then you should probably leave within the next week or so.
Agreed. We've infiltrated the cultists before. What if they recognize us?
That I do not know, I'm afraid.
I think a tiefling, an orc, and, I mean, Alston is fairly recognizable. We stand out.
If you are lucky, then anybody who would recognize you is part of the force that stayed behind. They have had other cells down here that have been operating outside of that one that you encountered.
Well, if anyone does recognize them, we'll just have to try and discreetly remove them.
Discreetly indeed.
We've done it before. We can do it again. Flashback to all of us smashing that guy into the ground.
Well, I think we have a plan.
Really? What is it?
It's a bit jury-rigged, but... Hey, there's... Well, if anyone can do it, it's
a little bit of risk, am I right?
If anyone can do it, it's us. I extend my hand to him.
He reaches across and grabs it.
And, hey, you better hope I come back, because you still need to beat me and get 1 for 1.
Well, we've got a week left. Why not do it tonight?
I'm gonna look at Eric. What do you think? Do we stay here for a while, or...
Well...
Actually, I'm gonna look to Leosin as well. He has a stake in this because of the dragons.
Well, yeah... You know about that cargo you mentioned?
Well, yeah, but you really like Omelette. You're good friends already.
Leosin says, just tonight. I think it might be best if they leave tomorrow. Oh, come on, Leosin! You're being such a spoil sport. No, they should leave because Baldur's Gate merchant jobs. Hard to come by.
The sooner we get there, the better. It'll give us more time to prepare and make our backstories more legitimate.
Fine. You're the Harper, you're the expert in this sort of thing.
Don't worry, Omelette. If we make it back alive, we can celebrate for weeks.
Aye. Alright. Get me out of this room. I'm sick and tired of discussing this serious stuff. I want another drink. He stands up and marches to the door.
Torius.
Eric joins him.
Torius is going to stay behind with Leosin. So...
This is going to be a long discussion, so I think we should end it there.
Oh, what do you mean?
The timer went off like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, but I don't want to say much to him. I'm going to go join...
Okay.
Well, looks like we're roped into another round with the cultists. What are you going to be up to? Are you going to be okay?
I'm going to be speaking to agents that I have across the cities, because we have a couple of lords and mayors that are starting to see the issue with the cult, but not enough. So we need to make it more aware.
Agreed. I can only do so much with my small group.
You can do enough.
Look, we fought Cianraf and we beat him, but it was down to the wire. We almost didn't make it.
Yeah, that's just it though. One good bit of luck fighting one person in the cult, it's not going to carry you all the way to and fighting the entire horde.
Altorius looks at his hands and goes, "For as strong as I've gotten, I don't know if we'll be able to take them all down on our own, even with the Gauntlet boys and even with you information fellas. So, best of luck to you."
Best of luck to you too. And remember, you've always got a friend in the Harpers.
And you've always got a friend on Artorias's crack team of Dragon Boys.
You've got a friend in me.
We're working on the name. We need to get rings. Hey, do you know a ring guy?
Got a friend in me.
There might be a jeweler in town.
Oh, cool.
But it will take them longer than by tonight to make you some custom rings for 6 people.
Well, I'll tell you what then. I really like dragons, maybe a little dragon head insignia. If we make it back alive, that can be your welcome back gift to me. Artorias pats him on the back and leaves.
Yeah, sure. Have a nice night, Artorias.
Finn?
You too.
Yes, Carter.
Did Leos want to speak to me at all? You seem to hinting at it.
Oh yeah, I'll discuss it with you next session.
Okay then.
Right, well that's going to do it for this session of D&D Horde of the Dragon Queen. Thank you all so much for watching. This is one of my favourite sessions, easily. Like, this has been so much fun. Not a lot of action, but
no action at all, really.
Huh?
No action at all, really, unless you count arm wrestling in action.
Well, I won the only action in the story, so... And the most important thing of all is that Eric lost.
Yay.
Alright, bye!